Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to my Tuesday at 2 Facebook Live. I know it takes a couple of minutes for people to log on and find the feed, but welcome. My name is Genevieve Coe, and I am happy to share stamping with you. I've been a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Markham, Ontario, Canada for almost I guess 14 years now. But I share stamping all across the country. I love connecting with people all across Canada and sharing my stamping inspiration. Oh, great. We have some friends here. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Maureen. So, as you know, if you visit regularly, each week on Tuesdays around 2 p.m., I share stamping inspiration. It's a time to connect. I also share what's going on in the Stampin' for Fun world. So I will certainly keep you posted. Now, something very interesting happened this past week. Facebook deleted almost all of my previous Facebook Lives. So unfortunately, you can't watch them. I think it has something to do with one of the Stampin' Up! Links is now sort of flagged for some reason unknown because it's certainly not inappropriate or it's certainly not inappropriate content. It's just cards and happy stamping, but for some reason it's been flagged. So demonstrators all across Canada cannot post our little shopping links and everything in the description. So because last week's video and many other live videos were deleted and I can't find them, I'm not able to draw a winner from last week's Facebook Live. But I'm hoping that I will not use that flagged link in the description today, and this video hopefully will stay. Um, and then I'll be able to pick a winner next week. So don't be shy. Keep commenting. It makes me feel like I'm not alone when I'm sharing my story and my stamping and all of that. And it's just a way for us to get to know each other. So go ahead and comment. And then that way, when I'm showing my stamping, I can also answer any questions or anything like that. So go ahead, comment away, and we're going to feel really positive that this video will carry on and I'll be able to check the winners next week. But the good thing is usually I do upload my videos to YouTube. So even though it's not here in the Facebook Live last week's video, it's still accessible on YouTube. When I checked this morning, it was still there. So if you want to see what happened last week and what stamping we did last week, then um, you can head to my YouTube channel. Hi, Karen. Hi, Allison. Okay, so there are a ton of announcements this week. I've been busy running around because each morning I have to drive my daughter to her co-op and then I come back. I usually grab a bit of lunch. So I didn't actually get all my supplies set up for today. So hopefully my AirPods will work fine. So when I'm running around my craft room looking for everything I need, hopefully you guys can still hear me okay. Um, oh, great. Okay, yes, I'm just reading the comments. Yes, Kathy. So even though the videos were deleted, most of the time I uploaded them to YouTube so you can see it. Okay. Okay, so many announcements, so many announcements. Okay, so stick with me. I am going to grab my little flyers here. And I'm sure I'm going to forget something. So that's why you all need to be on my newsletter list because I often use that as a way to communicate. So don't just delete my emails. Make sure you read them because there's always lots of exciting things going on. Okay, number one exciting thing going on is an exclusive Stampin' for Fun offer. So this is just for me. Um, this is not a Stampin' Up! Corporate offer or anything like that. This is just an offer from me because I know with my new system of taking RSVPs on the first of the month for all the classes that month, it kind of means you have to plan ahead and be organized and everything. So, I mean, I had planned that all my Christmas card classes, all the registrations are done. I'm in mass cutting for all the November classes. I figured December would be too late to do Christmas cards. So that was kind of basically it. Oh, hi, Jennifer. I'm glad you're here. But I'm like, oh, I bet people like didn't realize because first of all, November catches you off guard. And like, wasn't it just summer? Like, what happened? So I have a flash offer. Okay. I'm calling it a flash offer because it's only lasting this week. It's only for this week. November 8th to the 14th. Okay, so I think Sunday is the last day. If you want to make some Christmas cards, handmade Christmas cards, and you want my help to cut and prep things for you, then sign up for this free class offer. So how it works is that I will mail you 8 card making packets. So you see all these little bits and pieces. They'll all be cut for you. I'll send you the tutorials. So these are 3 of the 4 designs. There's going to be 4 designs, 2 of each design. I'll mail that to you. All you have to do between November 8th and the 14th to get this is to place an order. Okay, and I recommend, oh, I didn't print out that flyer, but I have a little flyer that says what you should order. If you're on my email newsletter list, I sent an email with just a click, and it takes you right to the shopping cart page that has it populated with the 3 things I recommend. It is the Tidings and Trimmings bundle, so the stamp set with the coordinating dies, and then linen thread and the pool party sheer ribbon. So those 3 things total up to, I think, 69. Oh, it's not on here. It's like 69.75 or something. Okay, so you just click checkout, pay, da-da, and then when I see that come through, I'll know you get these 8 cards free. Okay, so that's how to get this class in the mail. Of course, you don't have to purchase those 3 items because maybe you already have the Tidings and Trimmings stamp set and dies. Maybe you want to use your own stamp set, but you love the idea of having so many pieces cut out for you and the tutorials emailed to you. So you can buy whatever you want as long as it totals whatever those 3 items total. I feel like it's $69.75 before tax and shipping. Okay, and then so really, I think this is like my last Christmas card class offering. So if you missed all the other ones, this is it. This is actually kind of a replay from my Christmas in July that I did. Christmas in July, I think, was 6 different cards. This one is 8 cards, 2 of 4 different designs. So I kind of picked my 4 favorites, and I'll just cut 2 of each for you and send them out to you. Okay, so super easy. All you have to do, it's just this week up until the 14th, place an order. You can message me your order. You can shop online, whatever works for you. And then, of course, the 3 recommended items I suggest you get are the stamp set, the stamp set and die bundle for the Tidings and Trimming, and linen thread, and this pool party sheer ribbon. Okay, so if you get those 3 items, or substitute with whatever you want, as long as the total is at least the $69.75, and then let me know, or shop online, and then boom, 8 Christmas cards coming to you. Okay, let me know if there's any questions about that at all, because it's gonna go fast. By Sunday, I think you got to let me know. So fast. That's why it's a flash offer. Okay, what else is happening this month? Starter kit special. And I'm super surprised by this offer. I did not expect Stampin' Up! To give an offer like this, but they like to keep us guessing. So I don't want any of you to miss it. How many of you out there are not yet on the Team Stick Stampers? I think there are some of you. Or maybe you were once on it and you had to take a break for a while. It is time to come back to the Team Stick Stampers. Oh, sorry, the writing's all backwards. But basically, choose $165 of whatever you want. Check it out. Maybe you've got some favorite bundles. Maybe you want the cut and emboss machine. Look and see whatever you want. Normally pick up to $165 value. You want to know how much you pay? $100. No shipping charge. Okay, so there's absolutely no reason to not take advantage of this. I just actually can't understand why everyone doesn't take advantage of it. I think one of the concerns is, oh, if I buy the starter kit, then I have to do what Genevieve does, and I have to do parties and run classes, and I'm too busy for that. Incorrect. Okay, Stampin' Up! Does not insist that you run it as a business. You can absolutely purchase the starter kit and enjoy the discount for yourself, be a happy shopper. And really, what I encourage the most is to dive into our amazing community. We've got an exclusive Facebook page just for my team where we have creative challenges, where we have special prizes, special challenges, all sorts of things. And we have monthly team get-togethers online on Zoom. So they're like monthly stamping nights. My team gets free tutorials. So like that's on top of the actual cost of the kit, which is only $100, but you get to choose $165 worth of stuff. So it's like, okay, so there's no reason to not get it. Um, Let me know in the comments if you have any questions about that, because I feel like sometimes people don't get the kit because there's something maybe they don't understand because it sounds too good to be true. So then they don't take advantage of it. They feel like there's some sort of catch or something. And so all I can say is please let me clarify or talk to you or something so that you don't feel held back any longer. Because this is only during November. I don't want you to miss it. Okay, let me know if you have any questions about that. Do you like the flyer I made? I just made it. That's how excited I am about it. I made my own customized flyer, and I put purple boxes because our team color is purple. Okay, so, oh, see, this is the standard Stampin' Up! Flyer. But see, it wasn't enough for me. I'm like, people have got to know. So I made my own. Anyway, I'm very proud because I'm not that techie. So I was really proud of my new flyer. Okay, I guess, oh, and then all I know, I think it was just announced. So forgive me, I haven't had chance because I came home, had lunch, blah, blah. I have to look at details. I think next week there is some kind of um, sort of shopping sale. Like, I don't know whether it's a Black Friday type of sale. I don't know. I have to look into it more, but just a heads up that something is coming next week. Okay. But don't forget, if you want to take advantage of this Christmas class offer, that's only for this week. Okay. So it won't work next week if this is what you want to take advantage of. But stay tuned. Make sure you're on my email newsletter list and on my Facebook groups and everything. So once I get a chance to get my head around what's happening next week, I'll make sure to let you all know. Okay. What else do I have to tell you? For those of you who have signed up for any November classes, they are almost all cut and prepped. Only Santa's Workshop is not ready yet. But Technique class is ready. Sweet and Simple class is ready. And well, almost ready. I haven't put the labels on, but that's no big deal. And then if you placed an online order last month, the cards for that are just about to go in the mail this week. So I think we're all caught up. Let me know if I have missed anything or anyone has any questions. Okay, I think that's good. So this month, the online ordering special is free holiday rhinestones because we have to get ready for the holidays. Okay, so here we go. This one, yes, if you place your order online, yes, you can get the rhinestones as well. I forgot to mention that. Okay, shall we do some stamping? Who's eager to see some stamping? Who's eager to see what we're going to create? I'm going to have to go to my cupboard. As I said, I did not pull everything ahead of time. So let me flip my camera over and you can take a peek. I'll put the flyer on the table here so that you can take a peek while I'm digging around looking for my stamp set. Sorry, who remembers what the product of the month is this month? Does anyone remember? It is all the Eden's Garden products. Okay, so here's that flyer. Let me see if I can get rid of the shadow. Okay, and hopefully this is okay. I haven't seen any comments come through lately. So if you are commenting, keep doing it because hopefully I'll see it later. And let me grab the stamp set because I want to use the Eden's Garden stamp set. Okay, and I wanted to show you the card we made last week. Okay, I was pretty happy with the card we made last week. Okay, so that was the card we made last week. I was really showcasing the paper. Look at the pretty die there. And then the stamp set. But today I think I'm going to take a little break from the paper. I'm hoping the paper will not sell out because I have another thing I want to show you next week, but I can't do it all at once. So hopefully the paper will still be available, but this designer series paper is only while supplies last. So I hope next week it'll still be here because I have a great idea that I saw with the paper that I want to try next week. But I didn't see the idea quick enough to do it this week, and I didn't want to. Oh, yeah, I'm glad you love that bundle. So instead of focusing on the paper today, I'm going to focus a little more on using the stamp set. Got to put my glasses on. I'm having trouble reading the comments. Oh, that's better. Okay, so today I'm going to use a little more of the stamp set. Okay, and then I'm going to grab as my card base the basic black. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Diane. Okay, so you've gotten here just in time for the stamping. So make sure to comment. I love to read your comments, and anyone who comments will be entered into my little drawing. And as well, I love it if you share the video. Just share it with your friends, share it in groups that you're in, so that I can keep spreading my love of stamping and the creativity far and wide. Okay, so this is the card base. It's an 8.5 by 11 sheet of cardstock cut in half, and then I scored it in half. Okay, and that will create our card base. Now, next I'm going to take a beautiful color that I haven't used as much as I thought I would use. It is the polished pink cardstock. For those of you who know me, you know this is actually pretty close to the color that's in my logo. Pink is a big favorite of mine, so couldn't resist. I'm going to cut it at 5.25 by 4 inches. Okay, so there we go. We've got a nice layer here, so I think we can go ahead and stick that on. I may as well cut the next piece. So this is a very easy way to add layers to your cards, is to just kind of go down 1/4 inch each layer. Excuse me. So this is going to be 5 inches by 3 3/4 inches. Okay, and that should layer perfectly on top, which it does. Okay, so I am going to glue the polished pink layer on. Polished pink is one of the in colors, so it isn't going to be around for forever. So if you do like that pink, you're going to want to pick it up. Okay. So I'm going to just stick that on so that I don't actually lose my pieces. Sometimes if I cut all my pieces beforehand, when I actually go to assemble it, the pieces are missing. They fell on the floor, they got stuck on my stamp case somewhere. Okay, and I thought today I would kind of focus on this image just so that you guys could see it in action. Because on the case, even on the case, you can see it's meant to have dark spots and lighter spots. Okay, it's meant to be a little bit distinctive there. So I wanted to play with it. And I think it is something like a, what do you call it? Like a, I wonder if it'll fit on a D block. Hang on. I don't know if it's like a learned, something that you kind of learn to like, because I wasn't sure. Like I didn't even know what kind of flower it was. Whether it's supposed to be a particular kind of flower or whether it's just supposed to be foliage. But then I realized it doesn't matter because I'm not a botanist, and so it doesn't matter. It can just be an artistic image, and I'm okay with that. So what we'll do is I am using the polished pink ink, and this is one of the best things about Stampin' Up! Is that everything coordinates. Okay, so we've got our polished pink cardstock. Of course, I'm going to use the polished pink ink on the card front just to give it that extra coordination. And it's great because there's nothing to think about or worry about. Okay, you just go straight down and straight up. See, isn't that neat how you get the different shades and colors? So I'm going to go ahead and do another one here. Okay, and then do another one here. Okay. Isn't that neat? The different shades. It looks super artistic. I'm not going to glue it on yet because I am going to do a little bit of embellishing here. I'm going to add some greenery. I think I'm going to go with this one, this kind of leafy one with the little dots. Okay, and I'm going to go with the soft succulent color. So I'm going to put it right on the block there. I'll use the soft succulent, which is in the same in color family. You can get a package of 5, so the soft succulent, the polished pink, I think the fresh freesia, the pale papaya. You get just kind of a set of the new in colors. You can get them at a discounted price when you purchase them together. Okay, so I'm just gonna, it's okay if it's not perfectly lined up. Okay, it's meant to have some dark spots, some light spots. Okay, so I'm just basically putting some greenery around. No, do I need another one? Yeah, maybe. Sorry, mumbling to myself. Okay, so I'm just putting a little bit of greenery around. Okay, see how the polished pink goes so nicely with the card? And I love it how stamps, ink, and paper can just do it. This is handmade at its best. Okay, so I think we can go ahead and adhere this down. Who's purchased the seal adhesive? Let me know if you've used the seal adhesive. As I watch people use it, some people seem to have some difficulty with it. And I totally admit, when I first got it, I had difficulty as well. So, but now I don't. Now it's my favorite adhesive. I love it so much. It's super strong. So your card's not going to fall apart. But what you need to remember is you need to use a light touch, and it just rolls on. But when you're done, when you want to break it, don't just lift it up, okay? You actually have to break the adhesive. And what I do is I do like I'm just trying to think, like it's almost like a wrist flexion, okay? I just like go like this, and that's how I break it. And I think what happens is that the adhesive, when it breaks, is still near the tip here. So when I roll next time, it's right there ready to go. Because I think if you break it some other ways, the adhesive kind of ricochets back there, and you're like, nothing's happening, nothing's happening. You have to kind of advance it. But I found this wrist flexion tip super helpful. See, it's right there ready to use. You can just roll and stick it on. So it is my favorite adhesive now, but it pains me when I see people say they're having trouble with it, because that was me. I used to have trouble, but now that I found out the little secret, I am like in love with this thing. I, and then I think the refills went on backward. I don't know if they're available, and I was like, oh no, what am I gonna do? I love it. Okay, so next time they can come available, you can bet I'm gonna be like buying it out. Okay, so you know what? I normally write now I think this link, I can't type it in the description box on Facebook because I think it's maybe not not approved or whatever, but I'm still going to write it here because you can copy it down and you can type it into your browser and it will work just fine. Okay, Linktree/Stampin' for Fun. And all my important links are there. So if you want to browse and shop the store, if you want to get the starter kit deal, if you want to sign up for any upcoming classes, by the way, my December classes are all lined up. So you can sign up. Yes, Karen, there's no need to press hard. So if it's not coming out, it's because the adhesive is not kind of at the tip here. Okay, so pressing harder is not going to solve the problem. Okay. Yes, that's what I mean. So okay, do not type that link. Louise, can you erase your comment right away? Sorry, I don't mean to be, but anytime I think Facebook sees that, they actually like the post is going to disappear, and I don't want this post to disappear. So do not type that. Do not type this thing, okay? But I wrote it here so that you guys know, but maybe I'll just have to change that. Hi, Leslie. I haven't seen you in so long. Seen you. Sorry, quotations. Okay, so Sarah was asking what color. This is polished pink. It's one of the new pink in colors. Okay, so let's keep going. We're almost done the card. I just got all excited. Okay, because we're using this new Eden's Garden stamp set. I would like some black. I'm going to see if I have any scraps, which I believe I do. Have a scrap piece here, and I am going to die cut it. I did not get my die out ahead of time, but I'm going to use a die set, not from the stamp, but I have this die set that I don't use as often as I should because I keep forgetting about it. But I have been using it lately because it's like I was reminded. Just let me look. It is the Ornate Frames. I hope it's here. I hope I didn't give it to a helper or something. Going through every single one of my dies here. Hang on. Da-da-da. No. Of course, it's like the last one I pull out there. Isn't that the way? I pulled out all these other dies. I hope you guys can still hear me okay. I hope my AirPods are still working. I know, it's so interesting, this stamp. That's why I had to use this big image, because I wanted to see this whole dark light business going on. Very artsy. Okay, so the Ornate Frames dies, there's all these different frames. Can you see that? There's like super ornate ones, but I'm actually going to go with this one. This is more classic look. Okay. Oh, thanks, Darlene. Okay. Yeah, I'm glad you found me last week because now the video's gone. So I'm glad you found me. I'm not bitter at all. Not bitter at all. Okay, so let's go ahead and cut this out. If you've never used our dies before, just know that they are exclusive designs and many of them coordinate very well with our stamp set. Some of them coordinate exactly, such as the Eden's Garden ones. These ones don't really coordinate exactly, but they really coordinate really well with the motif. See all those leaf designs? Okay, anyway, don't get distracted. I am easily distracted when I'm crafting. Who's with me? Who gets easily distracted when crafting? Okay, so we'll put this cut and emboss machine here. Oh, you're so sweet, Sarah. All I want to do is I hope I'm inspiring people to craft. I hope I'm inspiring you to take time and craft. I know people say that they don't have time. That's what I hear most often. People are like, I don't have time. What? What do you mean you don't have time? Okay, so we all have the same number of hours in the day. And I know that when I take time to make something beautiful, not only does it help me to feel better, but the great thing is when I give it to somebody else, it helps them to encourage them as well. So I feel like it's just like a two-in-one thing. Today I'm hoping to make a meal for a friend who just had surgery. And of course, I already have a card all set for her to give to her as well. So I know some people like to cook. I don't love to cook at all, but I will if I know I'm giving it to a friend. But to me, handmade doesn't just have to be with cooking. It can be with paper too. And Stampin' Up! Makes it so easy because everything coordinates. Okay, so, oh, I don't want to lose this die. Here's the little die cut. Okay, and I'm going to stamp the sentiment. I'm going to do the sending hugs. Okay, and then, and sometimes people don't stamp because they don't have the right tools or the right supplies. That is easily solved. All you have to do is contact me and I'll help you get what you need. Okay, so I'm reading the comments, making me smile. Okay, so those of you who haven't seen heat embossing before, you're going to be in for a treat. Let me grab my white embossing powder. Oh, can't see in the dark here. Let me see. I'm digging around in my drawers to see if I can get this white embossing powder. Here it is. Oh, wow. I have an old one and a new one. Maybe I should use the new one. Okay. So we'll use our Versamark ink. So what we're going to do, we use Versamark because it's a sticky ink. And what it does is, oh, you know what? Okay, this is exciting for me. I've had this Versamark ink pad probably since I started like 14 years ago. Do you see this like yellowy color? I mean, it works fine, but the other day I decided to treat myself. I bought myself a brand new Versamark, and it's actually kind of fun to open it with you guys. See, I'm so needy for company. Okay, it's very exciting. Look at the color difference. Look at how white and pure it is. Oh, so exciting. My new Versamark. Everybody ooh and ah. Okay, so let me stamp the sentiment here. And Versamark, it's a sticky ink. It's also a watermark effect, but I'm using the sticky properties right now. Ooh, very juicy. And just let me pour this white embossing powder over the area where I stamped so that the powder will stick to the Versamark ink. Okay, so what I'm going to do is kind of try to pour it back to preserve my powder. Okay. Some people use like a little Tupperware container. Okay, well, I think I just need a little bit on this G. Okay, there we go. Okay, let me shake off the excess. Okay, so the powder sticks to the stamp. Okay, and so it's white. Now you might not be able to see, but it's still powdery. It's kind of white and matte and powdery. And so it's very important you close the lid of the embossing powder. And then what we're going to do is get my tweezers here. Okay, and we're going to use our heat tool on setting 2, and it will go shiny and raised up. So I'm going to heat it up. I find I just need to kind of keep moving it around. Let's see. It might be hard to see on the camera, but it's starting to go white. See, that part on the right is shinier because that's how the powder is getting set. And that's it. Okay, so we have a very bright kind of white, shiny, and now it's all dry. So it's like, you can go ahead and touch it and everything. Okay, whereas if I just left the powder on it, it would flake off the powder. It needs to be set with the heat tool. Okay, everything I'm showing you, you can purchase on the online store. So, or just by contacting me, I'll help you get what you need. Okay, remember I talked about the power of color coordination? We've got our polished pink cardstock. We've got our polished pink ink. Guess what? I'm going to use some polished pink ribbon. Okay, and we're going to slip this behind. I'm going to use my wonderful seal adhesive. Okay, I'm putting lots on because what I'm going to do is just kind of zigzag the ribbon behind. I think it's kind of sexy that way. It's like, ooh, it's just peeking out, making you want more ribbon, making the sentiment seem so fancy. Okay, and then we'll cut off the end. Yes, I'm glad you like it. It is a bit dramatic, the pink and the black, right? But I'm a big fan of pink. Okay, and we'll pop it up. Everybody needs to have dimensionals. This is a no-brainer. So if you're making a list of what to purchase, put dimensionals right at the top. Good. Tuesday at 2. This is where you meet me. And I totally encourage, if you're watching, go ahead, stamp along. Grab your supplies and stamp along. If you don't have the supplies, you know how to contact me, okay? Because I am happy to help you get what you need. Okay, we're not done yet. It's looking pretty good. I'm pretty happy, but I'm just going to finish it off with one more thing. I'm going to use our holiday rhinestones, and don't forget, my November online ordering specials. Any order $60 or more will get you a package of these rhinestones free. What I do with the online ordering specials is I wait till the end of the month, just see who qualifies, order the supplies, and then kind of the probably around beginning of the following month, I get it out in the mail for you. Okay, so I think I'm going to go with these ones. I think they're supposed to be like a pool party kind of color, but I feel like it matches so nicely with the soft succulent. So I'm just gonna, it's, when you put it on here, it's like, bam, just adds a little extra. Okay, so that is our card for this week. So now we've done 2 cards using the early release products. What happened to the, oh, here it is. Here's last week's card. Okay, 2 totally different cards using the same stamp set. I love that about stamping, that you can like take one stamp set but create totally different looks. Okay, so yay. On our team, we've been, yeah, you can totally watch the replay as long as Facebook doesn't delete it. Okay. I'm not bitter. I'm not cynical. No, I am happy to share stamping with you. I just want to make sure this doesn't disappear. Okay, so there we go. Enjoy. Our team, Team Stick Stampers, I started like a little album in our team Facebook group because I wanted everybody to share their Eden's Garden samples. So now I've got another one to add to the little album. Okay, thank you for joining in. Let me flip this around and see if there's any extra questions that I missed or anything like that. You're welcome, Kathy. Oh, Linda, I'm glad you like it. Linda, I have something here for you to pick up, by the way. I think you won the prize from 2 weeks ago, and your technique packet is ready and your order and everything. Since I see your name there, if you don't, just in case you're passing by, you can come and grab it. Ah, Leslie, I'm glad you enjoyed it. It's good to connect with you. So have a great week. I'll be back next week on Tuesday to show another card using the great Eden's Garden early release products. And anything else I want to tell you? Don't forget about all my offers that I mentioned and make sure you get on my email list. Okay. Yes, Linda, everything is ready to pick up. I think I've got everything all in a bag for you so you don't have to make extra trips. Okay. Have a great week, guys. Don't be shy to reach out to me anytime. I love to connect. Talk to you later. Bye.